How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you an absolute banger list of games coming to PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium on June 17th. First up, we're getting FBC Firebreak added to Extra and Premium at launch. This is the 3-player co-op FPS set in the Control universe that was covered plenty during Summer Game Fest. The trophy list is out, you can check that out on PSN profiles, and it looks like a lot of difficulty-related trophies, so you'll probably want a dedicated squad for this one. Next, we've got Battlefield 2042. I'm sure all you know what Battlefield is at this point, so I don't think I need to do much explaining here. Just expect to be spending a while grinding the multiplayer stuff in what is widely regarded as one of the worst entries in the entire series. Trophy-wise, it's a 5 out of 10 for difficulty and around 120 hours to finish. Next, we've got Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. This is another one that really doesn't need any explanation. It's Five Nights at Freddy's, it's built for VR but is playable without, it came out 6 whole years ago, and you're going around the pizzeria maintaining all the animatronics and stuff. Trophy-wise, it's a 3 out of 10 for difficulty and around 20 hours to finish. Next, we've got theHunter Call of the Wild, another game that really doesn't need any explanation. It's one of those hunting games that come out pretty regularly. This one isn't rated all that highly, it's a niche game in what's already a niche gaming category to begin with, so don't expect too much from this now 8-year-old game. Trophy-wise, it's a 5 out of 10 for difficulty and around 120 hours to finish. Just be aware that a lot of the trophies in this game are buggy. Have fun with that. Next, we've got We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie. Say that 10 times fast. We've finally arrived at a game worth installing onto our consoles. It's the remake of the original Katamari game that updated all the graphics and cutscenes without screwing up the wonderful gameplay experience. Trophy-wise, it's a 3 out of 10 for difficulty and around 10 hours to finish, all of which is doable in one playthrough as there's no missables. Next, we've got Eiyuden Chronicle's 100 Heroes. A love letter to older JRPGs. If you are a fan of games like Suikoden, this is going to be perfect for you as it's Yoshitaka Murayama's spiritual successor to that series. Trophy-wise, it's a 4 out of 10 for difficulty and around 100 hours to finish. Just be aware that there's some very missable trophies if you don't at least peruse a guide, that you may need a second playthrough to get everything if you want to go in blind. Next, we've got Train Sim World 5. It's trains. Seriously, give me something to talk about here. This is the newest edition of Dovetail's Train Sim World that dropped last year, and it seems like they're getting better with every subsequent release, so if you're into trains, this might be a good one to grab. Not a ton of information about getting the platinum for this one, but looking at the trophy list, it seems like a lot of grinding out your time on the rails and doing some difficulty-based stuff. Rounding out the last of our premium and extra catalog, we've got Endless Dungeon. This is the genre-mixing solo or co-op roguelite / tower defense / tactical action game that launched back in late 2023, and if you played Dungeon of the Endless back in the mid-2010s, this is the successor to that. Again, not a ton of information on this platinum either, but looking at the trophy list, aside from being an absolute grind fest, it doesn't seem all that difficult. Finally, we've got our Classics catalog title for the month being added to PlayStation Plus Premium. We're getting Deus Ex The Conspiracy, the PS2 port-ish of the original Deus Ex that released back in 2002. I'm calling it a port-ish because it isn't exactly the same game. Because of the PS2's limited memory space, the level maps had to be streamlined or rearranged, the difficulty and augmentation mechanics were rebalanced, and the UI is entirely different from the base game. Deus Ex is an incredible game, and even with this weird port, I would definitely give it a recommendation. Hopefully the trophy list will get released soon. Honestly, I think overall I'm kinda happy with this month. Don't get me wrong, they always have to shoehorn some bigger name titles that nobody really wants from PlayStation Plus, like an old Battlefield and old Five Nights. Plus, I'm not into hunting, so that's out for me, but we're getting Firebreak Day 1, plus getting to replay Katamari, a really good JRPG that you can sink some time into, trains, and Deus Ex, so I'll give it like 7 bangers out of 10, I guess. Anyway, that was this month's PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games. If you want to see more absolute bangers just like this one, make sure you let me know by leaving a like and subscribing, and let me know in the comments which of these you're most excited for.